Hello students, so today we proceed to the next exercise of this lesson, cubes and cube roots. Now in the earlier exercise 7.1, we did only about cubes, and here we are concerned about how to find out the cube roots. Now here I have taken a few questions from your exercise textbook and we will discuss these, and I hope with these you will be able to do the entire exercise. So let us proceed to the first question. The first question is, find the cube root of prime root by the prime factor method or prime factorization method, whatever you can say. So I have taken two questions here. So two questions, say for the solution 1, I have taken 64. I will have to find out the cube root of 64. Now I will have to go by the prime factorization method as it is being said. So it is as simple as that. So 2 is 32. Now again 2 we have 16, with 2 we have 8, with 2 we have 4, and then we have another 2. And now we make a cube of 3, no? So what do we have? We want cube root. Now when we want cube root, we need it 3 times, right? 3 times we can pair up in this way. So here what do we have? 64. This is how we write the cube root. Okay, this is how we write the cube root. These also can be represented as 1 by 3. This form and this form both implies the same, only their forms are different. So here what do we write? We get 64. First we write 64 equals to 2 into 2, then again 2 into 2, and again we have 2 into 2, and then we need, since we need cube root, we need it 3 times, 3 times the same number. So we pair it up in this way. Okay, this is the 3 times that I am having with the same number. So now cube root of 64 will be, I am grouping it up 4 into 4 into 4, and then it is cube root of this. When I am using it in this side, make sure you are using it to the other side as well. Okay. Next, this is 4 cube under the cube root, right? So these and these cubes, the power gets cancelled out and we get 4. So this is the answer. So find the cube root by the prime factor method. This is how we write. Now mostly the students make a mistake. When they write a cube root here, they forget to give the same sign over here. So there is the blunder. Make sure you are writing the same things either side. Okay. Otherwise you cannot get full marks. You have a tendency to lose mark here, right? So this is something that you have to put emphasis on. Next, I go to the next question that I have taken question number 5 now. After 1 I am going to 5. There are almost 10 questions in this number 1, which I want you to practice on your own, right? So I am going to number 5. Now number 5 question is 1, 5, 6 to 5. Now since the last digit, the unit place digit is 5, this one, okay, I know the number will be divisible by 5 for sure. 5 3s are 15, 5 1s are 5, 5 2s are 10, and 5 5s are 25. This is how I come to the next line. Then again I have 5, 5 6 are 30, 12, 5 2s are 10, again 25. Here I come to the next line. Again I use 5, 5 1s are 5, 5 2s are 10, and then 5 5s are 25. 5 again, 5 2s are 10, and then 25, and then I come to this last part where I end with a prime number. There is nothing to proceed now. Now again I need 1, 5, 6 to 5. What do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 times 5 as 15625. Now I need a cube root of 15625. Now here I need 3 times again the same number, so this is how I can group them, right. So how will I write? 5 into 5 is 25 to the power 1, 2, 3, 3 times. Okay. So this 3 and this 3 cancels out and the answer is 25. So the cube root of this particular number is 25. I hope you have understood it. When I write it, after finding out the prime factors, I group it first and then I know that since it is a cube root, I want the same number repeated 3 times. Here we can see the number is repeated actually 6 times. I will have to make it in a group of 3, and that is why I have multiplied 5 into 5 as 25. Now 25 is a group of 3. That is why I have made a group of 3, because I need a cube root. Okay. So then under cube root I have 25 cube. So cube root and cube gets cancelled out and then the answer is 25. In the similar way, there are 8 more sums in this particular question, question number 1, that you need to do on your own. Okay. Now let us proceed to question number 2. Now question number 2 says, whether the statements are true or false. So here again I have selected a few questions, I have taken only 3 out of the others. Now you need to just check them out and then decide whether these statements are true or false. Say number 1, number 1, cube of any odd number is even. Now we can check, say 2 number 1, odd number, say I am taking 1 cube. 1 cube means 1 into 1 into 1, answer is 1. So the question is, cube of any odd number is even. First case I am getting the number to be odd. Okay. Now this means the statement is not true. Let us check one more. Say I have taken 3 cube. 3 cube is 3 into 3 into 3. Now 3 into 3 is 9. 9 into 3 is 27. Again this number is odd. So this means that this statement is not true. Cube of any odd number is not even but odd. So here what will we write? The statement is false. It is not true. Okay. The second one, a perfect cube does not end with 2 zeros. Let us check this one as well. Solution for 2, number 2. I take a perfect cube of 10. That means 10 into 10 into 10. What is the answer here? 1000. Am I getting 2 0 here? No, I am getting 3 0. This is the minimum zeroed number that I can take, right. So I am getting 3 zeros here. Any number of digits I take, 20 cube is 8000, because 2 cube is 8 and then 0 repeated 3 times is 1000. Now what is the question here? A perfect cube does not end with 2 zeros. It is not ending with 2 zeros, right. It is 3 zeros. So this statement is true. A perfect cube does not end with 2 zeros. It is correct only. We are getting 3 0. It will never end with 2 zeros, right. Now the last one, the number 7. I am taking number 7 now. Let us see what the statement here is. You need to check with an example and then only you can conclude whether these are actually true or false. The cube of a single digit number may be a single digit number. The cube of a single digit number, 1 into 1 into 1, it is 1, it is a single digit number, is it not? Say 2. Here they are not mentioning whether the number is odd or even. So I have taken 2. 2 cube. 2 cube is 8. This is also a single digit number, right. Now 3 cube is a double digit number. It is 27. Now what the statement is, the cube of a single digit number may be a single digit number. Here there is a difference in the statement. It may be, it may not be. It is not under compulsion that a single digit number cube will be only single digit number. It may be a single digit number, yes. So, it may be a single digit number. This statement is true for only 1 and 2, is it not? But because 3 and then onwards we are getting double digit number, even we will get 3 digit number, is it not? So, this statement is true. In this way, you will have to interpret all the statements and then you check them whether they are actually true or false. Then only you can conclude. You need to check them. Okay. So, those again are for you to do. Next we come to question number 3. Question number 3 is, can you guess with factor? The question here there in the book is given for 11, 1, 3, 3, 1, that is already given there in the book, and we know that 1, 3, 3, 1 is true for 11. The cube root of 1, 3, 3, 1 is 11. So, I am not doing that. Let us take these questions. Can you guess with factor method only the cube roots of this? There are many, actually there are 4 questions, I have taken only 2, 4, 9, 1, 3. Now, 1 cube is 1, 2 cube is 8, 3 cube is 27, 4 cube is 64, 5 cube is 125, 6 cube similarly 216, 7 cube 343. Okay. In this way, how am I finding out? I am just multiplying the numbers 3 times. 7 into 7 is 49 and then 49 into 7 is 343. This is very easy to find out. Now, with this we will find out this with factor. Directly we find out. So, I am taking the first number as 4913. Now, here I have a 3. Now, when I see, I can see 3 in the unit place is here. 8 cube. If you find out 8 8 is 64, 64 into 8 is 512. I am getting a 2 here. 9 cube 729 and 10 cube we know that it is 1000. Okay. Now, I can see in the unit place there is a 3. So, I directly come here. Since I get a 3, you can see there are no more 3's here. So, one thing that I can interpret is that in the unit place, when I will find out the cube root, in the unit place I will have a 7 for sure. Okay. Now, there will be another digit as well, because 7 cube is 343, but I have 4913. So, there will be a number in the tens place as well. Now, let us take the tens place number to be 17. I am starting with 1. I will always start with 1. If it is not valid for 1, I will go with 2. If it is not valid for 2, I will go with 3. But I am not going to change this, because here I am getting 1 3 and I know the 3 is here related to 7 only. So, for sure I know the unit place digit is 7. Now, if I multiply 17 into 17, what do I get? 49. Carry 4, 11, then I have a 7 and then I have a 1. So, 9, 8, 2. So, I am getting 289. Now, this I have multiplied 2 times, right? But I need a cube because I am dealing with the cube root. So, 289 multiplied by 17 again. Let us see. 9 7 is 63. So, I have a 6. 56 plus 6 is 62, I have a 6 here, 14 plus 6 is 20. Now, I have 289 and then I add 3, 1, 9, 4. So, what do I get? 4913. That means, for 1 I am getting this one, this desired result. So, without going by the factor method, I have found out 4913 is nothing but 17 cube. So, I want the cube roots, therefore, cube root of 4913. How do I write cube root? This is how cube root is written, is nothing but 17, because 3 and a root, cube root gets cancelled out. So, this is how we will have to do this. Let us discuss one more sum so that you understand better again. Okay. So, this was how we do 4913 cube root without the help of prime factorization method. So, let me take another example. As I have written here, there are 2 more to be done by you only. Okay. So, I am taking here 1, 2, 1, 6, 7. Let us see what happens with this. So, we start with this. 1 cube is 1, 2 cube is 8, 3 cube is 27, 4 cube is 64. If you write the entire table, you will find this 7 corresponds to only 3 and nothing else. Okay. 5 cube is 125, 6 cube is 216, 7 cube is 343, 8 cube is 512, 9 cube is 729, 10 cube is 1000. This will come to practice for sure. Okay. Now, 7 we can see here, that is corresponding to 3. So, I know that unit place digit will be 3. Now, these I have known. Now, let us proceed. We need a tens place digit. So, as I told you, I start with 1. So, I will start with 13, taking 1. Now, actually I am trying to multiply 13 into 13 is, we know that 13 into 13 is 169. You can just multiply and check out. And then 13, let us multiply to see what do we get, 7. And then 18, 18 plus 2 is 20, carry 2, 3 plus 2 is 5, 9, 6, 1. And what we are getting here, 97, 1 and 2, 2197. It is not tallying with this. Is it tallying? No. So, if I am taking 1 in the tens place, I am getting 2197. So, this is not valid. Let us proceed. So, now I am going to 2. Instead of 13, I am taking 23, and now let us see what happens. Now, 9 here, 69, 6 and 4, 46, 9, 2, 5. So, I am getting 529. Multiply with another 23, 7, 2 here, 6 plus 2, 8, 15, 18, carry 1, 4 plus 1, 5, and then I have 10. Now, let us see 7, 6, 11, 2, 1, and I can see that instead of 1, for 1 we have got 2197. Now, when we have taken 2, 23 cube, we got this 12167. So, this is how we find out. Okay. So, what will we write? Hence, we will write, it is something like a trial and error method that is not actually appreciated, but you will have to do it as it is given in the as a part of your question. So, cube root of 12167 is, you can write cube root of 23 cube, and then the answer becomes 23 as cube and the root gets cancelled out. So, this is another method of finding out the cube root, right. Now, I will tell you that generally when the question comes, you better prefer going by prime factorization method. If such type of questions come, then you will have to abide by this. So, I have done this many questions, and I would like the other questions to be done by you, and then if you have anything more to ask, you can comment in the comment box, or you can mail me in the given mail ID in the description box. So, that is all for today.